Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and today we are making cinnamon muffins. I've never made muffins from scratch before, but I found this recipe and wanted to give it a try since I had all of the ingredients. So I have two mixing bowls out, one for the dry ingredients and one for the wet ingredients. First thing I'm going to do is get 2 cups of flour. And Rex wanted to help me with baking today, which is always so much fun, and of course takes a little bit longer and is a little bit more messy, but that's okay. So Rex decided to stick his finger in the flour, and I told him that you can't really be putting your hands in the food like that. But he decided to taste it and thought it was sugar, and quickly realized it was not. I am honestly proud of him though for at least trying it, because he is such a picky eater. He normally won't even try anything. So we had to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Then I'm adding 1 cup of sugar, which Rex was really excited about.
Sugar, oh yeah, sugar.
So since he had tasted the flour, we had gone and washed our hands. That way he can play in it a little bit. I mean, it's just us going to eat the food, so not that big deal. And getting to play with the food is a little bit part of the fun of getting to bake. I'm also going to include the directions down below in the description box, so you can take a look at all of that down there. Now we're adding 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Baking powder is not something that I had normally kept on hand, but for some reason I actually had it. So that's why I was so excited to try out this recipe, because I actually had all the ingredients. Now I am adding a tablespoon of cinnamon. Rex kept calling it chocolate, but I told him that it was cinnamon and that he probably would really like it. He does not like chocolate at all, and he really was considering tasting the muffins after they were done, but he said he'll try it next time. So now I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. So I was really happy with how much Rex wanted to help with this. Baking can be very hands-on, and even though he doesn't like to eat a lot of things, he really doesn't like to eat anything that's baked, it's still really fun that he enjoyed helping getting it ready, and I think that hopefully it will get him to want to at least try things if he stays, around the kitchen and sees everything that goes into it. So for the bowl of wet ingredients, I'm adding 1 cup of milk. Now we are adding half a cup of vegetable oil. So we are now adding 2 eggs, and I asked Rex to kind of stay back from this part because he is allergic to eggs. So it's fine if he eats them baked into something, which would be really good if he would eat baked things. But as far as raw eggs or just cooked eggs, he really needs to stay away from them so he doesn't have an allergic reaction. Now we are mixing the wet ingredients together, and once they get all mixed up, we can pour them into the dry ingredients. And I'm going to go back to the dry ingredients and kind of create a well in the middle to pour the wet ingredients into. So the recipe actually is enough batter for 16 muffins, but our muffin pan only holds 12. So we had some batter left over, and I used a big ice cream scoop to just dig in and get the batter for each muffin. So now we are taking 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And this is just a cinnamon sugar mixture that we are going to mix together and sprinkle on top of each muffin. And I'll also keep the cinnamon sugar mixture, that way we just always have it if we want it for toast or anything else. And these were baked for 13 to 15 minutes. Very excited to try these. I had never made muffins from scratch before. I'm not a good cook or baker, in my opinion, so I was very excited to see how these turned out. All right, and the muffins are ready to get out, and they look and smell amazing. And guys, these things turned out so awesome. They were delicious, and this is definitely a recipe I'm going to write down and keep for a long time. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to subscribe for future videos.